Picture this, it's 9 a.m, you get into work and immediately you start arguing with your colleague. Your boss started yelling at you and you end up being stuck in your desk for the whole day. Finally, the clock strikes 5, you rush out of the office, get straight home and think to yourself, finally it's time to relax. But it doesn't work, does it? The stress doesn't leave, you feel drained yet wired. And before you know it, your alarm rings again. The cycle is brutal. Over time, this destroys your mind and your body. But what if I told you that relaxing is actually the wrong way to get rid of it? Today, we are going to show you how to actually get rid of stress using physics. You're watching QualiaZ, and this is how you actually deal with stress. When you are in danger, like a mother lifting a car off her child, or when the cockroach started flying at you, your body starts to dump you with adrenaline. Your senses heighten, your muscles tighten, you become superhuman for a few minutes. But this power comes with a cost. If your body stays in this mode for too long, say an 8-hour shift, your body will switch from adrenaline to cortisol. Cortisol is our body's answer when we're dealing with stress for a long amount of time. And in our current hustle culture, we are always swimming in cortisol. But if the cortisol level is too high, this is where troubles begin. The constant brain fog, unexplained weight gain, chronic anxiety, weakened immune system, and the inability to sleep. So how do we shut this off? Most people would think that rest could solve everything, but science disagrees. For example, let's say you have a metal stick. You run electricity through it, and now you have a magnetic field. Basic physics, pretty cool, but here is where the fun part begins. The moment you turn off the electricity, the magnetic field doesn't go away instantly. Rather, it will take some time before it truly dissolves. To make it instantly disappear, you need a completely different power source and run it in the opposite direction. In physics, this is called hysteresis, the lagging of effect behind its cause. Let's say we replace the metal piece with your brain. The electricity becomes your 9 to 5 and the magnetic field is the result, which is stress. Emotional hysteresis dictates that the moment you go home, this magnetic field or stress doesn't instantly go away. Rather, it takes some time to heal. The problem is we don't know how long it will take. It could take hours, maybe a day, or in some cases even weeks. Not all of us have the luxury to wait and fully heal before we go back to work. And so the question is, how do we create our own reverse current to completely get rid of it? Most of us, when we get off work, we would go home and start scrolling on social media. I mean, it's fun, it's entertaining, it's relaxing. However, social media aren't designed to keep you happy. Social media is designed to keep you involved and engaged in the platform for as long as possible. The algorithm would constantly feed you with negativity, drama, some stupid takes on Twitter, generally high stimulating content so that you keep scrolling. As you could have probably guessed, this is not the reverse current you need. Scrolling makes you even more tired because when you scroll, time flies by really quickly, and by the end of it, not only do you feel guilty for wasting time, you also feel tired. To really get over hysteresis, you need active recovery. You need to do something completely opposite to your work. Been sitting around all day? Get out of there and run until your legs get tired. You got sick of dealing with fake people in the office? Simple, go to a boxing gym and start beating the shit out of those bags. And speaking of gym, you would think that going to the gym while tired is a bad idea. But research actually proves that high-intensity activities actually reduce your cortisol levels. This forces your brain to focus on the intense activity, snapping it out of work mode. The point is, you don't have to go to the gym. You can choose painting, go out for the walk, make music, or make a really good dish. The goal is to switch your brain from one track to the other, not to keep it idle with scrolling. Now, for the workaholics out there who are watching this who thinks that, oh, doing this will get rid of my competitive edge, don't worry. Science actually suggests that there's a sweet spot. It's called psychological detachment. If you detach too little from work, you will burn out. But if you detach too much in the weekend, like pretending you don't have a job, it's going to be really hard to pick up the pace come Monday morning. The key is moderate psychological detachment. You need a hard reset or reverse current immediately after work to clear the stress. Once that's done and your brain is clear, only then can you review work for tomorrow, if you want. The point is, do it from a place of calm and peace, not from stress and chaos. Understanding emotional hysteresis allows you to play the long game. It's not about working hard, it's about recovering smart. So today, when you clock out from work, don't just shut your brain off and hope the stress will go away. Go try to apply some reverse current. Go out there, go take a run, go create something, go touch some grass, just do something real. Take things with a grain of salt, always challenge the status quo. And as always, catch you next time.